Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good, inshallah. Today's topic is about Mufti Menk and what happened on Instagram Live. Inshallah, let's watch the video together and then we can talk about.
I'm trying to speak for all these idiots who actually follow you. Like, I don't get why people follow you and you're mixing truth with falsehood. You're literally mixing truth with falsehood. They killed 3,000 people, but these are the things you don't see in the news because of deceptive sheikhs like yourself. You come on and blabber, but we see no action. You know who else? You know who else knows more than you? Iblis knows more than you, but yet he chose to be arrogant.
Now look at how you're comparing me with Iblis. That goes to show a lot about the fact
because
that
you're literally bragging about your knowledge. You're out here telling me how much knowledge you know.
SubhanAllah, no respect, no akhlaq whatsoever. The Sheikh is older than her, has more ilmi than her, subhanAllah. But the thing is, it's not only this sister that we always see on social media. There is plenty of them. We always see a lot of people doing this. Sometimes we misuse our tongue by uttering words that are wrong against the shiur. We need to be careful how we talk about them. Yes, we can disagree with them, but that doesn't mean we should talk bad about them. These shiurs, they have touched many people's heart, including non-Muslims. I'm not talking about only Muslims. Non-Muslims would tell you, I like Mufti Menk, I like Yasir Qadi, I like Nu'man Ali Khan, Umar Sulaiman, you name them. And we should stop nitpicking about these shuyukh. وَمَا يَنْدِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَى was the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. These shuyukhs are just like me and you. Yes, they have more ilm than us, but they are human beings. They're not prophets, they're not angels. And also, let's remember all the time, before we talk, we should always have this in our mind. Al-ilmu qabla al-amal. Have knowledge before you talk. Many people can talk without ilm. And if you ask them a simple question about Aqidah or Tawheed, they wouldn't be able to answer you. But mashallah, we can talk so bad about the shiur. If you don't agree with certain type of sheikh, leave the sheikh alone. فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرًا أَوْ لَيَسْمُتْ. Say good or be quiet. There is no need to come on social media, and the sister is not the only one. We have seen many of them doing that. It became like a normal thing that people would come on social media and yara, just talk bad about the shiur. You normally tend to see people with ilm. They are so humble. Since the sister was talking over the sheikh and he couldn't get a word out, let's hear his response.
I just want to make mention of the sister who came in yesterday. It did not irritate me. I was actually concerned simply because we need to educate sisters like that, brothers like that. A lot of the times when people come from broken homes, they've been through a lot of difficulty, hardship, they've been abused. They find a sense of identity with extremists who show care for them. And this is where we go wrong. We don't show care for people. And they then brainwash these unsuspecting people. And before you know it, these people become vehicles of the spreading of that extremism. So, and unfortunately, what they do, and they do it very well, they take out of context things that are said by scholars, and even sometimes they have no regard for difference of opinion. It's their way or the highway. There is no other way of doing things. Even if the Sahaba radiallahu anhum did things in a specific way, they will tell you that no, that's wrong because I understood it myself. If you hear carefully, the sister said, I studied myself. If we asked her, name your sheikhs, she would have named a few really interesting names of people who don't believe in da'wah, as in calling people towards goodness. They believe in violence. They believe in becoming angry and so on. You notice she said people died, 3,000 people died. We can't just sit back. Well, you know what? Like I said, you don't solve a problem by creating a bigger problem. You don't ever solve a problem by creating a bigger problem. If you take a look at a lot of what's happened on the globe, sometimes there is very little positive input that we could actually, give and contribute. I remember one of them was telling me once that what does your dua do? Dua does nothing, And I'm like, oh wow, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dua does nothing? Okay. So the Prophet ﷺ wasted his time making dua. No, the Prophet ﷺ did this and did that.
All the points that the Sheikh talked about, they're all valid. And we get to see these type of people everywhere we go. But subhanAllah, they're so loud. And you get to see them everywhere. When I went to Egypt, I met a sister. She didn't want to go to a markaz, like Arabic markaz. I'm not talking about Quran and fiqh and hadith. It was an Arabic language, لغة العربية, because the teachers were not Salafis. Like in my class, we had Muslims, non-Muslims. I hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala cures the sickness in our heart, because He's the only one that can cure. And I hope and pray that Muslims, we can unite one day and focus on beneficial things than nitpicking about the shuyukh. There is so many things that we can talk about. Let's leave who is good and who is bad and who is on the haqq and who is on the sunnah for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is not our job. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us beneficial ilm. Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa qalban khashi'an wa lisanan dhakiran. I didn't want to make this video, but when I have seen people talking so good about Mufti Menk, but yet putting another sheikh down, it became so normal especially for the young ummah to talk bad about the sheikh. It's not taking us anywhere good. It's not beneficial for the ummah. If you have an idea, opinion about a certain sheikh, keep it to yourself. فَلْيَقُلْ خَيْرًا أَوْ لَيَصْمُتْ. Keep it to yourself. Don't become a fitna to the ummah. Sheikhs are delivering the message to us. So we should show them respect. We should honor them. If we don't agree with them, which is fine, you don't have to agree with them. Find a sheikh that you agree with. Thank you guys for watching. Ramadan Mubarak. مع السلامة.